they carried on this operation for 7 long days. It was not an easy operation given the fact that the mountain was difficult to navigate through. The dense pine forest cover did not let forces target that particular area where they believe that these militants are hiding. But 2 militants, according to ADGP Kashmir, have been killed. He said that Uzair Khan, the commander of Lashkar, has been killed and his weapon and body have been recovered, while other body was spotted. It was yet to be retrieved back. But yes, 3 officers, including 2 decorated officers of the Indian Army, including a commanding officer, a major of 19 Rashtriya Rifles, and then also a Deputy SP Humayun Bhatt of Jammu and Kashmir Police, who were initially leading the operation and were fired upon, during that Ference gun battle which broke out on, Wednesday. It has been now 7 days since this operation continued. We heard rockets being fired, and then UBGLs, a machine gun, the weaponry advance was used, drones were pushed into action to monitor them from the top, because there were cells which were difficult to navigate through, and forces even did not go to that particular spot directly, but they started hitting them from down above and were targeting that particular area. And today morning, firing had stopped, and then it was very much known to people here that the encounter has ended. But ADGP Kashmir announced that Uzair Khan and his associate have been killed, though the second militant has not been identified yet. But the searches in the area will continue because there are still some shells which were fired at that place which did not explode. So police will clear that. They've asked people not to venture into that area because it can be still dangerous and there could be unexploded shells. But yes, searches will continue through the mountain range to ensure that is thoroughly checked. There could be more such cells which could be there, but there is also search which is going to continue for the 3rd militant who can be there, because the input was generated about 3 militants being present, and this operation has ended here. Drones were monitoring from the top and seeing the every movement. We have brought to you those pictures and images of drones monitoring and then shots being fired at that particular location. This entire village was shaking with the blast sounds, and then several units of the Indian Army from different districts were also brought in here. For the magnitude of the operation is something which we haven't seen in the recent past in Kashmir Valley. But yes, top brass of the army, police and other paramilitary forces were present on the ground monitoring it all the time, and then the operation has now ended. One has to see that what kind of strategy does the army develop to ensure that these mountains are not taken by these militants and they stay out of bounds for them. One, primarily because now it seems like the modus operandi is to operate from there, and this operation has ended. And yes, after 7 long days, now there is silence in this village. With Bashir Lone in Kokarnagi Shanwani, for CNN News 18.